This ABC 15 News Update is sponsored by Sanderson Ford, America's best-selling Ford dealership.
I'm Javier Soto with your top stories from ABC 15 Arizona. 9 weeks into the legislative session, Governor Hobbs received her first report card. A new insight tonight on the exclusive poll we brought you earlier this week from OH Predictive Insights. As we reported, it indicated most voters believe the governor is doing a good job. Pollster Mike Noble says the governor is building a coalition of Democrats, independents, and Republicans, but Republicans in the legislature can't say the same thing. Their persistent pushing of election conspiracies and culture war issues are not resonating with the majority of voters, according to political consultant Chuck Coughlin.
I've been telling Republicans that talk to us down at the legislature that if they continue to behave in the manner that they're currently behaving, they will be in a minority by the end of 24.
A budget agreement with the governor is taking on added significance for Republican legislative leaders. Governor Hobbs and her staff have been meeting with lawmakers, and she expects to have budget talks with the Speaker of the House and President of the Senate sometime next week. Concerns over your money after Silicon Valley Bank, or SVB, collapsed today. It's the second biggest U.S. bank failure ever. Depositors, mostly technology workers and venture capitalists, started withdrawing their money, creating a run on the bank. SVB also provides checking accounts, both for individuals and companies. The FDIC says people will likely have access to their money no later than Monday, but deposits are only insured up to $250,000. SVB has one Valley location in Tempe that employs upwards of 300 employees. All of those jobs are in limbo tonight. Another tuition hike is proposed for students at all 3 Arizona public universities. The proposal was released today, raising tuition, academic fees, meals, and housing plans over the next 6 years. The universities are proposing a 3% increase for in-state and up to 5% increase for out-of-state. So here's the breakdown by school. You can see them right there on your screen, and these numbers apply to undergraduate students. The board will vote on these numbers sometime April 20th. More than 1,000 athletes from 100 teams took to the court today to compete in Special Olympics basketball. Special Olympics gives year-round sports training and competition in Olympic-style sports to children and adults with intellectual disabilities. It helps develop physical fitness, courage, joy, and most importantly, friendships.
Feels good, like right here in the heart right there. I like to play in Special Olympics.
Competitions will continue tomorrow for basketball and cheer at Bell Bank Park in Mesa. You have seen plenty of sunsets on Earth, but here's one from Mars. NASA's Curiosity rover has been roaming across the surface of Mars for more than 10 years now and snapped this picture back in February. Now, this is the first time rays of sunlight have been clearly seen on the red planet. The second photo shows shiny, iridescent clouds that resemble feathers from January 27th. Most clouds on Mars are made of frozen ice and float about 37 miles above the ground. Well, tonight we want to take a moment to remember Barbra Kling. We brought you her story last month after her hospice care team surprised her with the last thing on her bucket list, a ride on a zip line. Well, sadly today, she passed away at the age of 82.
Tracking your forecast, I'm Chief Meteorologist Amber Sellens. A beautiful weekend in store here in the Valley. We will pick up some breezes and temperatures topping out near 80 degrees both Saturday and Sunday. Passing clouds in the Valley, but no chances for rain. Now, if you are going to be outside, watch out for that UV index. It's going up to a 7 tomorrow, so only 30 minutes to be outside in the middle of the day before the sunburn sets in. Of course, we're also watching the pollen count, which has been creeping up along with our temperatures. And mulberry, juniper, and ash will be at high levels for both Saturday and Sunday. Those breezes will blow pollens around as well, so this weekend not looking good for allergy sufferers. Gusts near 25 miles per hour in the valley and gusts near 40 miles per hour in some parts of northern Arizona, including along I-40 in northeastern Arizona for tomorrow afternoon. Those breezes again continuing into Sunday for the valley, and then lighter winds early next week as we warm up to 85 on Tuesday. Another storm's moving in, though. Rain, wind, and cooler air Wednesday and Thursday.
For the latest headlines, weather, and traffic, head to ABC15.com or download the free ABC15 mobile app.
This ABC15 News Update is sponsored by Sanderson Ford, America's best-selling Ford dealership.